Hello, hello, hello. It is your boys, the DM podcast, once again giving you that flavor in your ear. Today, you can see in the title, we're going to just go through a bunch of teams that are not having a good start of the NBA season. What's going on with them? What's wrong with them? Few teams to talk about. And that's really the pod, ultimately. May talk about some Raptors because, they're on a winning streak. They're fourth in the East. So we gotta talk about how happy we are there. May not much to talk about there, but we're happy about the Raptors. We are. I think we're genuinely happy. But before I continue, make sure you guys like and subscribe. How's my boy Wise doing today?
Every day above ground, brother. Every day.
My Packers won today, so they had to make it hard. They had to make the game more difficult than it
But
should be.
Jacobs going out is just
Uh,
something, man.
he went out and loving out at the same time, and I'm like, shit, this is gonna be a headache type thing.
Interesting. Yeah, yeah,
But Malik Willis did his thing.
yeah.
So, and the thing is, James Winston, who's the QB of the Giants today, I just like him as a
He's
person.
he is nice, but he just be throwing interceptions. I
Yeah,
don't, he didn't throw any today, but in general,
no, he
like he
did.
likes
He
to throw
threw a
the ball.
crucial one. He
He
threw a
threw
crucial.
two
Yeah, no, he threw one today.
or threw one.
At the end of the game, he threw one. That's
Uh,
what made them the Packers win. But ultimately, like he's just like a nice guy. Like he's a nice locker room guy. Number one overall pick. Technically, some can call him like a bust in some sense, but the way he's a locker room guy, this guy will probably be an NFL coach one day. Like he just will.
mm,
He
mm.
can this he's just a very nice guy who I think a lot of people would want to play for. That's just
It's hard with
what he can
college sports.
Yeah.
Coming from college to a professional sport, it's that transition is always so it's only select few that can really elevate or kind of stay the same, but it's so tough in
Yeah.
all sports.
Yeah. Football is hard to there's 52 mans, but there's a bunch of mans who are trying to make it. A bunch of men. Currently, it's also the CFL on our end of the border. The CFL, the Grey Cup.
Hmm.
I was one thing I kind of like about the Grey Cup to even just chat about that. I like how I wish Canadians were all watching it, but I also realize I'm talking from an Ontario perspective.
Yeah,
Ontario is kind of just about themselves because of Toronto. Toronto's about themselves.
yeah,
It's more
yeah.
of a
Big
selfish,
big city mentality. Big city
right?
mentality.
Like where if you, I think even Vancouver has this. Montreal, I know beer Montreal people are watching this game. Because when the Argonauts are in the Grey Cup, not every Toronto person's watching the Argonauts play.
No,
Probably even know what's going on. But when
no.
I know Montreal's playing, they are. Saskatchewan, all of Saskatchewan, the whole province is watching this game. You know, if it was
Fact,
Winnipeg,
fact.
Edmonton, Calgary, no, they're watching this. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's more of the Toronto big city part that's
yeah.
not watching.
So
Uh,
true. So true.
but the one thing I realized though, the neighboring towns and like places in Toronto love the Argos. It's just the people in Toronto don't love the Argos. That's why you can even we go to basketball. The people in those boroughs, the people in Harlem
Hmm.
and Bed-Stuy, whatever all those places
Hmm.
the rappers
Hmm.
talk about, they love the Knicks. They're
Hmm.
not going to watch Knicks games,
Hmm.
right? It's the people with a little bit of bread on them. They're gonna watch the Knicks games. So it's just one of those things. But I hope it's just a fun game. It's exciting. I know Machine Gun Kelly played the halftime. I saw like the first beginning of it, and then they went
True.
to the rest. But I hope it's okay. But we're here to talk about this NBA. What's wrong with some of these teams? What is wrong with these teams? Some teams I have on the docket. I know you want to talk about some teams as well. Is there a team you want to start off first with?
Uh, there's usual teams that like I'm starting for the Clippers, right? I was thinking Pelicans, Clippers, but more a player on the Pelicans, not the Pelicans. We knew the Pelicans are going to be trash just the player, but let's start with the Clippers. Like the Clippers, the Clippers, the Clippers.
You know, I said last week, I'm like, the crazy thing with the Clippers, is that they don't have their own first round pick. So if they're bad,
Which they are
which they
looking
are,
like, yeah,
right? And the West, when you look at the West, like first of all, the East record wise is better than the West. The
Is it?
11th, yeah, the 11th seed is Boston, and they're 7-7. The
Yes,
10th
you're right.
seed
Yes.
in Utah's 4-8. So this year, the Eastern Conference has generally been better than the West. Obviously, because they're probably feeding off the three teams, Brooklyn, Indiana, and Washington, which like there's not really much to talk about with those bottom three teams. They're just not good.
They're
I think
not.
Pascal is he's
He's
trying.
trying. He's
He
he's trying. He's Benedict's out. It's Nemhard that's Naismith's him.
yeah,
You have no big like a big light
yeah,
that can
yeah.
really replace Turner.
He's really by himself. He's truly by himself.
Yeah, it's like
They if he's not gonna make an all-star team, like low key say he has a hamstring and let him not play until next year. Like
it's tough.
F it. Just don't even worry about it. Um but yeah, like in the Western Conference, so yes, the Clippers could climb back up because Utah's essentially 4-8. They're 10th. Everyone else kind of has a winning record or 500. Only Portland is really 500. Everyone else has a winning record.
Yeah.
So can the Clippers come back? Yeah,
If
but
they
still,
can. Are they going to? What's yet to be determined. It's yet to be seen.
because you have to ask yourself, okay, fine, the Clippers can come back, but is John Morant gonna, smarten up and then can the Grizzlies come back?
I don't know about that.
We both like Portland. We both like
Hmm.
Portland. Portland's gonna be a play-in fight for the playoff type team. We can
Definitely.
see it. The Phoenix Suns. We probably got to do an episode next week about like, whoo, we didn't know because they Jalen Green came back one game, got hurt,
And
out.
they're still doing what they're doing.
Dylan
So
Brooks doesn't miss. He doesn't lose games. They say, man, Dylan Brooks doesn't lose games. Um,
uh,
but to focus on the Clippers, like, can they make it back? You had a prediction, right? And after I'm done, you can chime in and whatever. But you said, your first one of your bold predictions was Kawhi's not going to play any games. Ultimately, he did play a game, but it's almost like a bold prediction could be is he's not going to play more than 20 games. They're saying this aspiration thing is hovering around their heads. Like they're thinking about it. But what are you seeing is wrong with the Clippers?
I'm seeing no chemistry. That's the main thing. Really, no chemistry. Um, at times, there's no ball movement. Like there was a game a week ago. I forget who they were playing. As a team, they had 6 assists as a team, right? So yeah, that's not winning basketball, right? The whole aspirate thing around Kawhi, like you sort of aspiration, that's looming around. That's that negative energy, that negative aura, right? Just I feel like I was thinking this was a well constructed roster, name wise. I thought CP would get more PT. I think that's another issue as well too. But I feel like you guys are veterans. Majority of you guys are yeah, you guys are all veterans. You guys know how the game works. You guys have been in the league a number of years. So I don't know why they're I can't say tanking, but 4-9, 4-9. I wasn't even thinking it has to be 500. I think it has to be above 500. I'm not saying you know what I mean, but 4-9, the Clippers, Brooke Lopez, Kawhi, like John Collins.
Yeah. I think like you said, and what I said last week, we don't do that normally. We don't fall in love with names,
We don't.
especially when they're older. We don't fall in love with them. But like if you think about it, Brooke Lopez wasn't really good with the Bucks. If we take a step back, he wasn't good. Chris Paul was fine last year. He played all 82 games last year. So he was fine. I think but you're right,
But
his minutes
I'm
are
sorry to chime in with Brooke Lopez. We don't need Brooke Lopez to be great in this situation. He just needs to be able to space the floor.
serviceable. He just be serviceable. That's really it comes down to. Just be serviceable. His rebounds are still so bad,
Yeah.
but they've always been bad. I think the Bradley Beal of it all, I think at one point he's now hurt, he's hurt and he's gonna be out for a while. But I think what hurt them, they should have never started Bradley Beal. They should I get why they did it. I get why they did it, but they shouldn't have started him.
This is why they did it. You're getting paid a certain amount. You really come off the bench.
And he's a name. He's a name. So, and ultimately, you traded Norman Powell, or you let Norman Powell, yeah, you traded Norman Powell to Miami with the thought process that Bradley Beal was going to replace Norm's production.
Not
That
even
did not
close.
happen. That did
Not
not
even
happen.
close.
If we look at so Bradley this season averaging 8 points a game. Let me quickly go to the Miami Heat.
Norm is averaging at least 20 flat, at least.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. Let's see. I'm assuming like 24 because last I checked, I saw it was 24. Norman Powell, who's playing like an all-star that you traded for. Is that averaging 26 points a game?
Norm Powell's averaging 26 a game.
26 a
Oh,
game.
that's like 3 times more points than. Just get the hell out of here.
Hmm. Which always brings me back. Of course, we're from Toronto. Bring me back to the fuck Masai. I get your purpose was like we gotta go young, but
Norm is not old right now, though. Masai, he's not old right now.
like Norm's scoring 26 points a game. If we still had a Norm, maybe OG still would have left. But like, I just think like, what could the squad been at with a Norm playing like this? Um, Maybe you got to trade OG for something,
He's a legit
uh,
20-point man in the league now. It's just wild. Like,
right?
he's legit 20-point in the league now.
Because like, do I think my honest opinion? Do I think Fred would have left? No, I
Probably
think
not.
he wouldn't have left if they kept the team like, oh, it's Fred, Pascal, OG's team, and Scotty is gonna just get in where he
Yeah,
fits in.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think when they realized the organization was going this way, everyone Nurse left, Fred left, and then OG and Pascal were ready to like go because they were moving the direction there to Scotty. And I don't think they wanted that. But ultimately, like imagine some of these moves, man. I always knew Norm can do it. I always knew when he got
You
that 3 point
always
shot
did what you
better.
want. Yeah.
When he got that 3 point shot better, I'm like, it's good. Other things with the Clippers is like, yeah, I just think there's like Zubac is okay, but and ultimately even Harden's playing okay as well, but there just needs to be more. There just needs to be more, or they're just not good enough. Other teams are just better.
I feel like at times teams are running down their throat. You know what I mean? Fresh legs, young legs, right? Defenders on that squad. Brook Lopez not really a defender, right? CP's older, he doesn't get PT. Kawhi's not really in the game like that. You have Batum, but Batum's older. Like all these guys are citizens. All these guys are 35 plus. You got John Collins, not really a defender. He's all right though, right? So Brad Beal is not a defender. It's just it's a lot. This is gonna be a long season for the Clippers. Like I did not expect this from the Clippers. It's surprising. They should be a better team right now, even with these old guys. They're just not. It's just looking bad. They got no pick.
No pick.
Looking and they're old, so
Um, would you say the thing is you're still relying on Kawhi? When Kawhi comes back, can he change the direction? Does Kawhi still have that magic to change the direction?
he's already tainted with the aspiration thing, and I feel that I don't know about Ka- I don't know. I don't know anymore with Kawhi to be honest. Like this is oh 19 was different year.
Yeah,
It was 6 years younger Kawhi, right? And we both know in your 30s, like that 30 to 36 range, when you're 30, playing ball, working out, it's a different feeling at 36,
definitely.
right? So
And the things you're still relying on him so much to be healthy. Like, do I think defensively they could be a good squad? Um, yeah, because if you bring Kawhi back in, you can still go James Harden, Chris Dunn,
first
Kawhi,
down is a
John
thing.
Collins, and Zubac, and you're still good defensively, right?
That's
Of
all
course,
right. Yeah, that's all right.
like
Like
Kawhi is not who he was before, but I think you're also asking. I think Harden can play the role, but this is not a Harden team. Like looking at it, this is not a team for Harden.
you know,
Unless Kawhi's on, right? Then it's a team that Harden can play with. Be the second guy to a Kawhi if needed. But this is not a Harden type. Harden type team is a bunch of 3 and D wings. And a big leg of Zubac is okay, but he probably plays better with like a more like he played good with John Collins, but he needs like a more Nick Claxton type rim runner type guy. So I don't know. I do think they can turn the corner. I think the Western Conference leaves you room
Mm-hmm.
to turn the corner because
Definitely gives you room.
once again, we don't know about Phoenix, right? We don't know like that. That's a
That's real.
team,
If that's real, if that's magic, if that's real. But like with the roster they have, and for that record,
not bad.
it's not
If
bad.
Grayson Allen can give you random 45 points a game,
That's crazy.
why not? He as a 3-point shooter, the man's still like 40%.
Well, he can. He can shoot. He can.
Yeah.
He can shoot that thing.
So and then like defensively, the Phoenix is not trash. Like Dylan Brooks just gives them a edge
Edge. Yeah. Yeah. Took
that
it
is
out. Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
Um, right. That's why I'm actually not curious if they can get Jalen Green to play and see what he can
I
do.
don't want to see them with Jalen Green in the lineup after 35 games.
Yeah,
Sounds like saying, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because that's interesting.
Um, I really want to talk about Dallas, but I want to quickly mention Golden State as the next team.
Because I'll
Now,
have the next one after Golden State because it's not that, but continue, please. Yeah.
Golden State's 8-6, right? I think my problem with them is not that like what's going on with them as a team. I just generally am thinking to myself like it just doesn't look pretty. Like there seems to be some like random you know there's an inside that's not getting along. Like overall there's some dynamic that's not working. It's Kerr and the young guys because there's a new report that Pods and Kerr don't fuck with each other either. Yes,
Pause.
yeah, Pods and Kerr don't fuck with each other.
Pause is the golden boy.
Yeah, he's not anymore. Seems like Pods disagrees with something, or Pods. It always seems like some random rumor you're hearing about Golden State, and
Yo,
it's weird, right? They recently lost, even though they won a couple recent games, but when they lost, everyone's in the locker room going like, "We need to step up." Jimmy Butler's saying we have to step up. So is Draymond Green, and it just seems like another case of like, are they just too old? Like, can they really? Are they just too old ultimately, right?
the young guys need to play like the Moody, the Kaminga, the Pop about Kerr. I'm not the biggest fan of Kerr as a coach. To me, he is not a good coach. You just came in where he set up the situation, and you just that's all you did to me. But so as far as players not getting along with him, I feel like because he's never had no real turbulence. You know what I mean? Test for courtesy. Are you an elite coach, that dynasty coach right now? Because how are you going to players that were getting that were getting those rings? You see what I'm saying? How are you going to grow, develop, put certain pieces in certain places for Golden State to be effective and for them to still continue to have winning seasons after Curry, after Draymond Green, after right. So
I
we'll see.
agree. Yeah, can he clearly can't develop young guys. Like I
He
don't.
doesn't trust them enough.
He just doesn't. You're right. He doesn't trust them enough. And I get like you're a championship winning coach. You want to trust the older guys and things like that. But like I don't know, man. You got to help Steph because not Draymond. Like Draymond is getting older. Jimmy could help, but ultimately the guy who can help him the most is sitting right there in Kaminga. It's even sitting right there in Pods. If you gave those two guys more of an offensive load, like give it to them. Like let the regular season be their practice for the whole so then the playoff time comes, you're like, hey, you guys did all in the playoffs. We trust you guys, you know. Jimmy's gonna get a little bit more shots up. So is Steph, because now it's playoff time. The vet's gotta kind of lead you guys to make, not bad mistakes. But this is where you give them confidence. If you gave Kaminga and Potts confidence in the playoffs last year, they would have performed higher now. And then like come playoff time, Pods and Kaminga is going to be ready.
Definitely, definitely.
But it's not the case. I don't know. They're just a team that I don't find like, yeah, I find something off about them. Something's just. Weird.
Like at times, it's like Curry's like, okay, the guys that I won with, we good. Everyone else, it's hard to trust, and that's the wrong way to be a coach. I feel, you know what I mean. You gotta bring that. We're all one, welcoming type. We're all working hard. I trust you. Mistakes, young players are gonna make mistakes, and great coaches understand. Okay, Kobe, right, was one of the youngest players in the league at a time, making so much mistakes
Right.
with a Shaq on the squad and getting called out, and there was issues. But was Kobe getting less playing time? There was no report saying, "Oh, Kobe's not starting.
Yeah.
Kobe's getting less minutes." He just kept playing, even though there was the rumors and this and that. He just still kept getting minutes, still kept playing. And what happened? He developed into a superstar. He got confidence that way, right? That's
Yeah.
how Cooper is getting confidence, even though Dallas is up next. Even though they're folding, Cooper is getting more confident in playing basketball in the NBA at an NBA level because he's handling the ball most of the time, right? And he is messing up at times, definitely, but he's a young player. Jason Kidd is a good coach. He's a young player.
Yeah, it's all about development. It's all about development. And I think sometimes you gotta bridge a gap with development. And I just think the Warriors have not reached there. But you brought up Dallas. Do you want to talk about Dallas? You said that you had a team that you want to talk about. You want to go straight to Dallas, or was it Dallas?
It wasn't Dallas. It was definitely the Grizzlies.
Oh, let's talk about the Grizzlies.
Oh man, let's get into it. Memphis Grizzlies. What is your last 10 games? You guys are 2-8 in your last 10. You guys are on yeah, 2-8 in your last 10, right? So the
John
job
Morant.
thing is getting out of hand.
Yep.
It's There needs to be a move. I forget who they were playing when I was watching a game recently, a couple of days ago. Ja was throwing the ball away. Like he was throwing the ball away. If you were gambling, put him on turnovers, you will hit with Ja because it's just ugly out there. It's just ugly.
Let's look at his splits.
The season can be saved still, I believe, but moves have to be made way before the trade deadline. This can't be a move made February 3rd. This can't be. You see what I'm saying? But
My question is, what? Why'd they trade Desmond Bain? Like, why? What was the purpose?
I was wondering the same thing the whole time. Trust me. Because I'm like, who is your elite gunner? Caldwell Pope now?
Yeah, I just.
Is that the reason why you traded Bain to get Caldwell Pope? Bain is a way better offensive scorer than Caldwell Pope. I get Caldwell Pope was bringing the defense, but as a team defense, you guys were not slouch. You just have to high job.
Yeah, Jaws numbers are bad. He's shooting 35%, okay, 36% from the field, which is horrible.
Horrible. And his 3 point is probably 20s.
It's under, it's 17.
Oh my goodness.
Um, 4 turnovers a game. That's just not that's just not good, man. He's better than this. The thing is he's better than this. That's what it
He
is.
is. He's folding. He's folding.
But he does normally average a lot of turnovers. What can I say? He normally averages his average in his career is 3.4. That's a lot of turnovers, man.
But the thing is, the types of turnovers he's getting now is like he's literally throwing the ball into players. And at least it'd be deflections before. He's trying to do some pass in the lane. It's just guys catching the ball, running down fast break.
Yeah, no, it's just the 3-point shot's the worst it's ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And he's never really been a good 3-point shooter. But it's
You're
still
supposed to be improving, but honestly, though, Ja has not gotten better as a player in the NBA. Let's keep it a buck. Let's really keep it a buck. That's a big issue here too.
I want you to keep flying that plane because I agree with you. I'm gonna let you kind of just try. I just want to almost continue with that, and then you can continue after that. Is your because he started off here. He started off here, and he's just maintained. If
Yeah,
you really think about it, you're correct. He started off like, who is this guy? Like rookie of the year, explosive, going to the playoffs, da da da. And essentially, he's maintained.
that's it.
And like yeah, I'll let you continue, but he hasn't grown. You're right.
He hasn't grown shooting, hasn't got better. His form hasn't been tweaked. His release point hasn't been tweaked at all. Um, same sort of playmaking ability, same sort of shot selection, right? Hasn't become a leader. Even in the mental, in the sense of the game, the mental part of the game, the chess of the game, he has become better at reading the defenses, being a leader, um, taking over games at times when he needs to take over, taking a step back and letting guys that are on go. Like if Bane is going, let keep feeding Bane. If Triple J is going, right? Trusting the coaching staff because remember the coaching staff is you're in the game playing the game. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna be missing, even though you play the game your whole life, you're missing certain things that the coaching staff is seeing. They're
Yeah.
seeing, and you have to trust that too. So you didn't get better in any sense of the game in basketball, right? Your mentality did not get better towards the game. You did not get better skill wise, right? Your shooting shows. Free throws are the same, around the same. 3 point is lower. Your overall shooting percentage is lower. Your points have dipped. Your points have dipped.
I would
The
say
numbers don't lie.
the best thing he's done throughout his career, he's become a better free throw shooter. That's the only thing. Because he
Okay.
literally was a 77, and then the last 3 years, he's 81, 82, 94. But everything else you're saying is correct. His
Okay.
three-point shooting, his best was his third year at 34%. His second best was his first year. But other than that, he's like a 30% three-point shooter. His field goals. His best was clearly that third year, which I think it was because third years 2021, 2022, they made it to like I think the second round that
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Um, so that was his best year again, his field goal. But other than that, it's like 46, 47, 45, 35, which is not like horrible because his finishing at the rim is was
Yeah. It's not.
um, but like
But what did you develop? You didn't develop even a post game. I've seen no post, any move, anything.
he's just athleticism. He's just electric.
You just get in the lane, you just do a little push hard, do a little floater,
He's
or that's
electric.
it. Or the exact same. Like your game is so predictable now. You can still get by with athleticism, but once it fades, you're out the league. Like, don't you want longevity? This is about longevity here.
So that's where, a player that, something we talk about is Russell Westbrook. I've always said when I see Ja play, I'm like, okay, he's going to turn to Russell Westbrook because if he doesn't do other things better, they're going to kick him out the league. Russell Westbrook, it's also, for me, it stems from just disliking the guy. People just don't like him. I think Russell Westbrook is a fine player who
As
has
a Hall of Famer,
yeah, like he's helped teams. Like people just don't like him, kind of thing. So I'm bringing him up because I want to see if he got better at certain spots. His free throws got kind of worse throughout his career, but I also feel like he put so much energy. I could see that the man just probably got tired at one point. But I don't want to
but
give him.
Westbrook will be playing better defense than Ja. Like you can't say Westbrook was a slouch on defense. You know what
That's
I mean?
true. That's true. His see. So when I see this, okay. I'm gonna go from I can go from beginning. His 2 point or his efficiency went from 41, 43, 45, 48, 47, 48, 45, 48, 47, 47, 49, 47, 48, 46, 50, 49, 50, 50. That is his efficiency. Mind you, his shots went down. That's his efficiency, but his actual numbers are a little better than his efficiency. Like I wanted to said 48. He went from like 45% on his twos to 50%
That's,
to then again close to 50, close to like everything was like that. And mind you, he was really by himself.
he was by himself. So defenses are plotting for you.
Like the only thing it's just him. He had to get the triple doubles. Like yeah, having Steven Adams was a godsend. I do agree, but he averaged triple doubles what 3 years straight.
Yeah, like took him like Ja Westbrook. Like Westbrook in the league how long? 16 years now. 16,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been a while.
right?
15.
Still can't shoot. Still been in the league, but you can tell he's the hardest working player on the court.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I can't say that about Ja when I see his games, especially right now.
yeah. No, and when Russell Westbrook, and this like history shows it, when Russell Westbrook has a next man of talent, things go well. Durant, things went well. Harden for the Houston Rockets here went well. When Westbrook had Paul George, Paul George's best season.
That was his honestly, and people keep forgetting that. Like that was his
Third,
best season,
third, he
most points per game, all that best season.
third in MVP voting, Paul George. Okay. The guy that we barely can talk about right now.
This wasn't even that long ago.
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. So like Ja Russell Westbrook didn't have a Jaren Jackson Jr. for
Mhm.
his he never had a Bane for his career. Like his second best players were like legit Steven Adams,
Mhm.
Oladipo before he became Oladipo,
Yep,
Sabonis definitely before he became Sabonis.
definitely
Not
before.
even close before
Yeah,
like even Oladipo was the most improved player in Indiana.
yeah.
He wasn't even that and come on. This it's not even close. So I agree with you. I think your Memphis take. I didn't even think about bringing them up, but like I agree. I think they're just a stagnant team. When we get to the other teams, one thing is I think there's gonna be a lot of shakeup. There's gonna be some teams like that are gonna shake up. Should Ja go anywhere? I've been saying it to you. Let's do the blockbuster. Ja to Pelicans. Give them Herb and um, Trey Murphy the third. Even if you don't, give
Mhm.
me Trey Murphy the third,
He's
Derek McQueen, or Derek McQueen and not McQueen,
Eric Queen. Okay.
who you liked him from college. You've been
Yeah,
liking him.
yeah, yeah. He's a guy.
He could be a guy.
He's a
He could
guy.
generally be a guy because I see some of the things he does. He's actually he could be even better passer than he is. Kind of has a good low post.
He does have a good low post. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Queen is good. He's a guy. Make
He
sure.
could, he can be something for sure. Okay, let's go on to let's just beat this dead horse as we can. And I think their mascot is a horse. I think isn't Dallas Mavericks
Yeah.
mascot a horse? Let's just talk about
Or it's still
um Nico got fired. He got fired, I think on like Monday or something. I think we a lot of us expected it. Do I think he's a scapegoat? Yeah,
100%.
because a GM, if no one knows, you could blame the GM all you want. The GM still has to call, hey boss, we're thinking of doing this. The boss will be like, yeah, I believe in you. Do what you got to do. The boss will always like he has to call the boss and say, hey, you know the star player that's on all the billboards and why we have our stadium is packed every night and our all-star, yeah, we're gonna trade him. The boss has to say yes to it. Mark Cuban would never have said yes to this. No way,
Oh,
right? But the new owners did because they don't give a fuck. Everyone knows they don't know nothing about like ball like that.
yeah, yeah. That's the kicker.
So Dallas isn't good. Klay Thompson is,
His worst season, hands down.
yeah, it's bad, man.
It's
It's
eight
actually
points a
bad.
game.
It's bad.
But you remember, you have Cooper playing the point. He's never played point
He
in
shouldn't play
his.
point.
So it's like Clay's going there expecting to play with Kyrie, Luca, right? Just spot up, hit my threes, hit at least three a game, something like that. You know what I mean? But you're playing with Cooper, AD is not gonna really find you. You know what I mean? Kyrie's injured, so you're left to create. Plus, you come off of back from injuries that you didn't really recover from, right? A couple years ago, so you're not the same. So there's even less room for error.
You said the perfect word, error. They have like their margin of error is so low. Like they're 3-10. You're about to lose to Portland, I believe, today. So you're gonna be 3-11 in
Damn.
this Western Conference. In this Western Conference. Bro, we just talked about the Grizzlies and the Clippers, who are legit not like 9-10. If you're Dallas, you had to compete against those two and pray Portland and Phoenix. Everyone else is probably good.
Yeah,
The Warriors, the Timberwolves, they're all gonna make it.
they're all gonna be. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
None of y'all thought the Spurs were gonna be here. I didn't think the Spurs were gonna be here. I don't think neither of us had them as a. I don't think we probably maybe top 10 them, but
We had them in like eight, nine.
like area. But we
Yeah,
didn't know they were about to be a potential top 16.
yeah.
You
Hell
know,
no,
and
hell
and
no.
who even knows what Sacramento does? Maybe they make this. There's just too much they have to climb. So. I think they're going to be the team that in February. Oh, highest bidder, let's go. And when we be highest bidder, we just will need some draft assets. Just draft assets we're gonna need. Because some of the draft picks they don't even have. They don't have some of the draft picks. Yeah, they're not that loaded in their draft picks. So I'm from them trying to regain my own draft picks if I lost any, and I'm trying to move some guys. There's already rumors about 80 going to multiple teams. Multiple teams. But I have to ask you, as a Toronto Raptor fan, would you do an AD
I
for
don't think so.
it has to be multiple. You say no already?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. Like he's like, I'm looking ahead. I'm a GM. I'm looking like 2, 3 years. Like 80's 36 now.
Yeah,
Not a fragile 36
on a big contract.
on a big contract that's going to keep us stifled paying that contract. So the name is good, but this is not AD off of Pelicans. Like we're getting AD from the Pelicans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I've always said the best version of AD is a third, fourth option, giving you 10 and 10. Like 10-10 sounds low, but I more mean like he's just a guy that plays great defense. He can be in
Mhm.
the league much longer if you took away the offensive side from him.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you can have a Tyson Chandler just rim run,
You know what I'm saying? And AD's a Hall of Famer already, so you're good.
yes,
He's a Hall of Famer. You don't got to say nothing else. He's a Hall of Famer.
yes.
Just and he can win more titles if he just said, fuck it. Let me join a team that like everyone else is a guy. And I'm chilling.
He has to take a pay cut. He
Yeah.
can't get paid like he's number one, two option, for example.
Let's look at Dallas's payroll now that you said that. Which I think we looked at it before. Because to me, I'm just trying to get guys around Cooper.
Hmm.
Okay, AD has a you know what? It's not as bad. It's really not as bad. So next year is 58 and the following year is 62. And
Okay.
62 is a player option, which he's gonna take.
62 a year.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's only 2 more years. So if I trade for him, I only got to think about 2 more years. So if I'm like
Mhm.
Detroit, I may think about it.
But you have already players cooking up like Toronto. How much are we going to be giving up for him? We're giving up some guys because of that match
Yeah,
contract.
you have to do like a three-teamer. You almost have to go Pirtle Barrett for AD.
Maybe keep everyone else.
Yeah. But the thing is, I know, man, Raptor fans, they definitely want to trade Jakob Poeltl and trade RJ Barrett, but clearly just know that when Yak is on the court, the team defensively is better, offensively they're better too. And RJ Barrett does something that no one on the team does. The way he can drive to the basket and like, keep teams honest, only he can do.
He's aggressive, and I don't get why Toronto fans are hating on RJ. Like I really don't. I really don't. He's the most consistent Raptor scoring wise this season. Quickly is becoming into his zone. I can't lie, like being more comfortable. But RJ,
Yeah.
this hate's gotta
Ingram
stop.
Ingram to me, like he's the guy that you give the ball to in the fourth quarter when you have a close game. Like that, like I think everyone just has their roles in it, and Scotty's just a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, utility
Just does everything.
RJ just
It's
attack quickly at a guard. You know what to do, push tempo. You know, Pirtle, set screens, roll, IQ, rebound, rim run.
okay. So
Hey, it's a rule.
80 is currently 32. At the end of the contract, he'll be 35.
Oh shit, okay, he's not that old, but she's that fragile. Damn,
Yeah.
he's
So
fragile though.
I have a potential team. This is I'm thinking. Well, there's two teams, right? People are talking Chicago, bring him back home, bring him back home. Well, once again, as long as he knows that Buzelis is our guy. It's Buzelis and Giddy. Like, I'm sorry, it's Buzelis and Giddy.
What about Kobe? Or we giving up Kobe for the other
We
give
got it
Kobe?
because his contract would be too much. We can't have it all, right? We're gonna be at cap
Oh,
crazy.
Vooch is on the squad still?
We gotta trade Vooch. So we gotta trade
Okay,
Vooch
okay.
and
Perfect.
you gotta trade Vooch and someone else for him, pretty
Then
much.
Kobe? Damn.
Because mind you, AD's a big. You can't trade another big to Dallas. Dallas already has two other bigs. Like Dallas's future is Cooper and Lively. That we started there. We
Vooch
now
is
need to build the rest. We have our power forward and our center of the future. Now we need to get some shooting guards and some defensively gifted young wings. Um, Yeah, I would try my best to even try to scoop a Herb Jones if I could. But
Not the Herb.
so Chicago, out of 10, how much do you like that?
Going back home, like, I feel like that's a seven. Seven.
My other team is the Indiana Pacers. I'm trying to contemplate how that would work because I'm thinking, does Anthony Davis and Pascal, do they are they like in the same areas? Because Anthony Davis wants to play the four. He wants to play the four, and Pascal is a four. So are they in the same area?
That's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Pascal is gonna have to play the four, and he's gonna have to play the five. That's
Right.
how. If that's the only way it's gonna work. If
But
that would happen.
then I think when Hallie comes back next year, he needs like, him and AD sound like a great pairing. Like in principle, a great pairing.
Mhm.
But with that offense, can AD I question, can AD Pascal
Can
Hallie work?
can AD do this like the Pacers do that?
Yeah, yeah, literally, can he keep going? Can he keep going back and forth? I don't know. I
Like
don't know. And then I think Detroit.
I kind
They,
of like Detroit one the most. I'm not
but
gonna lie.
are you letting go of Jalen Duren? I love Jalen Duren.
I think he's younger and he still has upside.
He is up. If Jalen Duren can somehow get like a little bit of a footer, like a little jumper, like a consistent jumper, that's something. And like,
I like the Pistons because I feel like he would on the Pistons. You got Motorcade, Ivy coming back. Like
oh no, Ivy has to come. Contract. I need Ivy contract.
shit.
I
Okay,
probably need Ivy, Stewart, and some. But the thing is, once again, if I'm Dallas, I don't really want Stewart. I need to trade him somewhere else.
okay.
Is
I
there
don't
any other
know.
teams you think of
I
for
don't
AD?
know. Shoot, AD. I have to match contracts.
Matching
Another
contract is
T
hard, man.
Wolves. Another T Wolves. They have Rudy and they got. I don't
And
know.
ultimately trading AD because of name. Like, oh, AD can help this team, but if AD's not on the court, it doesn't matter if you can help a team.
Doesn't exactly. It doesn't matter. And he's so shelf life. Is oh man, like
I fully just like I probably just jinxed Portland. My bad, Portland. I said Portland's gonna win the game. Since I said it, Dallas went on a run. I'm looking at their score right now, and they're up five. So
serious.
yeah, they could potentially win that game. So I don't know where AD can do. AD can. Well, a
Yeah.
team just popped up, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know. But I don't know who they can. What about Boston? You may
Oh
have
my God. I
you
think
may
you
have to trade
mentioned
Derek
this.
White. You may have to trade Derek White though. Are you comfortable with that?
Who else is being traded?
You're probably trade Derek. So the funny thing is, the way the contracts work, you can trade Anthony Simons. Um, I think Anthony Simons, probably Payne Pritchard, and probably someone else. Maybe you can do that, or you can do Derek White and somebody else.
I I like Derek White a lot, and I like Pritchard better.
Yeah, but imagine you take Derek White and Pritchard, you put him on Dallas with a growing Cooper and stuff. Not bad.
Like 80 in Beantown with Tatum with Brown is nasty work. I'm not
Nah,
gonna. It's nasty work because he's the third option.
right. You're asking him not to do too much.
That's actually nasty work. I'm not gonna lie.
You just let him be healthy. Let him be healthy the whole season. Because
So how does this sound? Anthony Simon starting guard, and then White and Pritchard. Can it be White or Pritchard and Simons?
it could be probably contract wise, why? But like, if I'm Dallas, if you're Dallas and you're trading with Boston, who do you want?
I definitely would want White or Pritchard. I'm not gonna lie. I would take Simons because Simons is still like
But Simon's contract is up. That's why you take him. You take him because the contract's done this year. So you kind of like that. It opens your books.
Dallas. I would want the most. I would probably want Derek White.
I think I want Derek White too. I think I'm putting a point guard. Mind you, I have Kyrie, but now Kyrie can be more of a two with Cooper five, and then I can potentially flip Kyrie in the future, and I can
Definitely
flip
flip
Derek
that.
White too. So I don't know. I think
Definitely flip. Yeah, yeah.
it's a team, but yeah, Dallas. Dallas is Dallas, and the next team I'm gonna bring up are the teams that really this February should be active. But the most active team, moving on, right? It's funny how a lot of these teams are the Western Conference teams because maybe we just expected more from these teams, but whatever.
Yeah, but we did expect one from, Dallas, Clippers, Memphis. Like
We did. We predicted a little bit higher.
we really
We
did.
we had, we had nothing. We had no expectation for Phoenix. I thought Phoenix was gonna be not good at all.
Yeah. Like to say that the bottom is Mavericks, 11th is Clippers, 12th is Grizzlies. We were not saying any of that in our predictions, not even any of that.
This would be such a bad trade. I'm not. I'm just thinking out loud. If you want to put a young player beside Cooper, would you put Jalen Green?
Jalen Green is still, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Like
you want
Jalen
Cooper
would do
to.
his thing. He would do his thing. Jalen would do his thing, but we're talking about trying to win here, like win and be in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah. So the team that should be doing the utmost in February, Sacramento Kings.
Oh, Sacramento Kings needs to be calling all 29 teams. 100%.
All, all of them. My God, all,
100%.
all of them. They shouldn't.
And the Pelicans, both of them, they both need to be calling all 29 teams. Pelicans too, because it's like keep
Um, who has the most values, Sabonis or Levine?
you know what? I'll go with Sabonis.
I'm praying that the Pacers like try to figure out a deal to get Sabonis
Pacers get Sabonis. That's
because I
not
think
gonna be defense, but it's gonna
yeah,
be
yes, correct. It will not help your defense, but the offense wise, next season with a Hallie, Sabonis, and Pascal,
it's gonna score 140 points a game. It's, like
right?
I can't wait till Hallie comes back because that Pacer team with Hallie was fun to watch. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think this should the GMs and stuff just didn't try with the Pacers. Like they didn't even want like Pascal, mind you, we both thought I thought Andrew Nemhard and Mathurin would be better, but Nemhard just came back from injury.
Mhm.
Mathurin's hurt all the whole time, so it really has been Pascal the whole time by
Yeah,
himself. Jalen Brown, oh Saskatchewan Roughriders just won. Shout out to Saskatchewan. Jalen Brown still has White, Pritchard, and Simons. Like Pascal doesn't have that. He doesn't have a Derek White that's gonna
White
help him.
Pritchard. Yeah, like he really has. Pritchard is capable of scoring 20 a game if he's given the minutes. He's scoring 20 a game. Pritchard.
100%, right? 100%. And where
I
like
can't say Nemhard is doing that, given opportunity like that. He's giving you a 20 consistent. Like Nemhard is not like he's a good player, but he's not that guy to be giving like it's like he's like a Gary Trent, but better handle pass.
and
In
then I
this,
think also look he came back, he just came from injury right now. He's trying to get acclimated back into the team. I think the team is just I think the Pacers they look like they just don't know what they're doing right now. They generally look like they really look like they're not even trying to focus on all that's like they themselves know like
one win, like
yeah,
one win, brother.
we're just here to get Carlos Boozer, not Carlos, Cameron Boozer, and then call
Yeah,
it a day. So mind you, get us a bonus, trade not this year's pick, but then your next year pick to Sacramento. Keep this year's pick, and let's say you get a top five pick.
I
You
like that.
imagine you get imagine
Like
you get AJ Devonsta, then you can have Hallie, AJ, Pascal, Sabonis. Like that's a
I
squad.
like, I like that.
That's really a squad. So I don't know. I think it's very interesting to see. But yeah, Sacramento. Zach LaVine needs to go to a winning squad. I don't think he's ever been to the playoffs before. I think he's like the longest one. Him and Markin are like the longest tenured people to never make the playoffs.
I like Laurie too, fam. I like Laurie. Pause.
Yeah, so Zach needs to go on a team. I feel like once again, Detroit has the ability, right? And Sacramento's not smart enough, nor should they do any stupid moves. Just trade a future first round pick, Detroit, and Ivy, and maybe you gotta trade one more person for a Zach Levine.
That's not bad. If I'm Detroit, if I'm Sac, I'd be like, okay, like I'm
Yeah,
getting a pick.
Ivy,
I'm
like
getting a young guy, Ivy. So he knows like he's gonna know his role as opposed to
uh,
Levine, the Rose, and it's like it's your turn, my turn. Ivy's like, okay, I got the Rose in here. Okay, he's the vet.
Like Sacramento just who they just benched they just benched
Who they
uh,
bench?
Dennis Schroeder for Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
So they felt like one was doing better than the other. I wanna
Westbrook would be doing better than Schroeder though. Let's keep it a buck. But Schroeder is Westbrook would be doing better than Schroeder. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
see, and a lot of their contracts aren't bad. Like Zach LaVine, he's this year and next year. Next year's a player option, and if he can play well, so Zach LaVine's contract is probably perfect. He goes to a team, he plays well, signs a longer extension. That's it. He's done that. Then like, and if you like Zach LaVine's only 30 on a Detroit team.
He's
That's
not
not
really
bad.
injured like that. Yeah, yeah. Zach Levine's yeah, he's solid. He's solid.
Sabonis is 29. Sabonis has the longer contract. He has about you know two more after the season, 2 more years. Um, and then DeMar's contract is this year. Next year's at 25 mil, and it's like partially guaranteed. So it's really not bad.
Not,
Hmm.
not still.
I don't know. I think Sacramento can do a lot of changes to their whole thing. I think they can do a lot of smart deals if they wanted to. A lot of smart deals. They can open up their cap. No one's gonna go to Sacramento, but they can open it up a little
They
bit.
could, yeah. Yeah. Well, Sacramento to me is a good destination city. I haven't been to Sacramento City, but you're in the West Coast, warm weather. You know what I mean? To me, it's a good market. They just need some
They need
consistency.
they need to just to start fresh, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
start over, bro. Just start over.
Yeah, blow it up. Like, get rid of DeRozan, I guess, Levine, Sabonis, Monk.
Yeah, get them all.
Like,
Go
and
fresh.
just,
Get a bunch of young guys.
I guess keep Keegan. Just keep Keegan.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly,
Keep
put
Keegan.
Ivy there. Get an Ivy. Get Keegan. Get just start kind of
Keep
start.
Westbrook coming off the bench as that veteran because he's gonna bring energy. Like, I feel Sack should keep Westbrook because he's and run the bench mob. Like Westbrook, you're gonna be the sixth. You're gonna get 25 minutes a game, and you're gonna run the bench mob. You're just pretend like the 26 minutes you're in OKC.
Yeah,
That's what I'm telling you. And everyone else in the starting lineup is gonna be young guys. He's gonna be the locker room guy. He's gonna have to be the sixth man locker room guy, Westbrook sort of thing. You know what I
and
mean?
we're gonna fully guarantee your contract for like 2 more years if you're willing just to be on this bad team with us. Just be a locker room
And
guy.
grow these players like you're the six. You're getting 25 minutes a game just because you need to start somewhere. Keep Keegan, get Ivy, like you said, make that trade, get rid of the guys. This is going to free up a lot of cap space. You probably get picks. Teams are going to trade picks too, so you're going to get
Yeah.
picks too. It just comes down to how good is your Sacramento staff at scouting players and getting right players. And
That's what it comes down to, right? And then like when you do have good players, really try to develop them. Like you traded, I do understand the Hallie and Sabonis trade. As a overall scheme, I understand it.
yeah,
You didn't know what Hallie was going to turn into. And like Sabonis is a darn great good player.
but we were wondering like, why would you trade Hallie? Everyone's wondering like, this guy's a
You did
guard. He was
wonder.
showing upside.
You did wonder it
And
still.
he was hurt. Like to see a player hurt that he got traded that early in his career was like he gives a fuck. He
Yeah.
really gives a fuck.
I just don't I where I do agree, I don't know how him and Fox can play together. They're too similar in play styles. But then I think to myself, and you didn't want to trade
Decided
Fox,
to go with Fox. They decided to go with Fox, and
right? And then you lost him too. And then you lost Fox, and you didn't get much from Fox. So it's just like you just gotta they should empty the clip. Empty the clip. Empty the
you got pieces there that could get that have value in second. Let's keep it above. DeRozan has value in this league. Levine has value in this league. Malik Monk has value in this league. Sabonis has value in this league. You could really the rebuild could be quicker than we all think.
That's what I'm saying. I think just do it now. Start and like let's just go. Let's get some draft picks. Let's just reestablish this team. Don't get too like crazy. The thing is, their owner is too. He's not a good owner.
He's weird. He's
Right?
weird.
He's not a good owner. If he just slowed down, he could be better. You know, the other teams I want to mention. This is very quick mentions. And this is the Eastern Conference side of things.
Okay.
Orlando Magic. I don't really want much to talk about.
Mm.
There's some random rumor about betting now, but we'll let that rumor come in. Second.
A regular starter
Yeah,
on the match. I'm like,
like come on, man, what's going on here?
what's going on? Yeah, I was saying the same thing.
They're a team that there's also seems to be rumors about that Paulo not getting along with the coach as well. So
I
it's
don't
just
get that.
weird. That dynamic is it's one of those things like if they remind me of the Warriors, you guys are acting like in the first round series, you're all gonna get swept because there's no team chemistry. Like y'all gonna get swept by somebody if y'all don't like pipe up. I
Mhm.
think Orlando's team is I don't know, man. I'm very close. I'm not there yet, but I think I'm close to saying that Paulo and Franz don't go together. I'm very close
We're
to
hearing reports like this, and
yeah, I don't think they go together, man. I think I see Paulo as a power forward kind of player. Like I see
Mhm.
him more like not Pascal, but like power forward, like Pascal's, Zion, Julius Randle. But
Yep,
I know everyone watches him and sees small forward, Carmelo Anthony type of,
I kind of, I not kind of, I do.
right? So if he's more the Carmelo Anthony, he can't play with Franz because Franz is also Carmelo Anthony. Both can't be the same guy. You gotta, they need, he's a different guy,
I
you know?
mean, if this is the old NBA, you could have them both on like the wings, elbows,
Right,
extended.
right,
If this is the
exactly.
old NBA, like 20 years ago, '05,
It's not that, right?
but
So,
you need the every man on the line sort of
right,
thing, and the
spacing
guy to
that.
operate and
Right. So to me, I've told you, very close, man. You trade a Franz for a big, like a big, like a rim running big, because Paolo can't deal. Paolo can't have another big guy like him. He can't. He has to have like a more rim running type big with him. Then give Jalen Suggs and Bane more reins to
mhm.
score, and then it's those three. Then Franz goes to another team and does his thing, right? That's what I would
Kind
ultimately.
of like when two players are balling on the same team that are drafted,
I
but
like it too, man. I just don't
it's
something
tough. You got to make moves. Like you have guys on. You have Bane now on the squad too. Like you have Bane.
something's off. And the other team in the East is the New York Knicks. Nothing's wrong with
The
them.
Knicks.
Nothing's wrong with them. Essentially, 'cause they're. I just thought they would be more dominant this year. So I'm more disappointed of their lack of dominance.
What is their record exactly? The Knicks. Let me
I think
see
they're
here.
at 8-6.
8-4. So they're second, tied with. They're tied with a couple of teams in a sense with you know 8-4, 8-5, 9-5, 8-5. So it's
I
really clear
want
the
to see
team in the
better.
East right now is the Pistons, right?
Yeah,
For real.
my Detroit Pistons, man. I just wanted them to be better. I think I'm more disappointed at the thought that I'm thinking this team is gonna be like 10-2. Like I'm thinking
Supposed to come out of
it's
the East in a sense. This,
dominant,
either them or Cavs supposed to come out of the East. Let's give it a
right?
buck. This season, let's give it a buck.
So I think I just wanted more dominance. Their bench is so much better. They're averaging 40 plus points a game.
Bench scoring.
Last year
How
they
much
were
was it with
averaging under
Tibbs?
20, under 20 with tips.
Under 20. And it's not, and if those guys and those same guys on the bench could average more if they got more minutes, Tibbs. More minutes.
It. That's it. So it's just like Dylan Brooks has 30 points. Like I don't
This
know
is
this
Dumba's making all the Canadian mans proud right now. I can't lie. Because he's got that swagger. Whether you love him or hate him, he's got that swagger. Love it or hate it.
Draymond said, "Oh, this team's gonna be better when you leave it." Since Brooks has been gone, s- what's up? What's up since he's been gone? What's up? Hasn't been great. Hasn't been great at all. Um, but yeah, those are the two East teams that I was just like, nothing bad. I just wish I saw something better.
It's
Any other
crazy.
teams?
Dylan Brooks, they're 8-5, and the Rockets are 8-3. That's funny. It's
And really,
early, but that's funny.
it's the thing. It's so early, so you never know who's gonna flip and switch. But honestly, in this league right now, we already know who the bad teams are. Like we know,
Oh shoot, we know.
nothing's really changing. Like in the West, Sacramento's not going to be good, and
No.
Nervin's not going to be good. Dallas, unless Kyrie's coming next week and AD's going to be healthy,
They're gonna be bad. They're gonna be bad.
right? There's too much teams to climb. Only the Grizzlies and Clippers, we can say, okay, could go on some random.
Good. I'm more believing the Clippers. I think it's a dud season for the Grizz. I think it's a dud. I feel more of the Clippers, but I
In the
don't believe highly. Don't get it twisted.
in the East, we know Washington's bad, Indiana's bad, Brooklyn's bad. Charlotte is trying to win. They're just not good enough. I think Charlotte should go some big game hunting.
Yeah, Charlotte should definitely go big game hunting and go tank.
You think so, eh?
Yo, because what are you guys' plans with LaMelo?
Then trade
Like,
him.
because you guys keep shutting him. I feel he's not injured that much. I just feel
Trade
he's
him.
not injured that much. I just feel
Trade him.
like, okay, what happened to LaMelo? You good? He's rubbing his hamstring. They're like, oh, we're just gonna sit you then.
Yeah, trade him. Trade him. Trade him. I'm telling you, end of the season, Zion better have LaMelo or Ja. He has to have them. Because the Pelicans, you don't have your pick. You don't have your pick. So you
Please,
have
please,
nothing.
please be LaMelo, because at least LaMelo can shoot.
Like, because you have nothing. You don't have anything there. So you don't have a first round pick next year. It's going to another team.
It should be LaMelo. LaMelo's a better passer.
And you know the thing with the Pelicans they fucked up on? Because remember when the whole trade of Pascal to
Mhm.
from Toronto was the first round uh Pacers pick of this year, right? It was this year's pick. Then the Raptors traded that pick to the Pelicans for Brandon Ingram, and then the Pelicans traded that pick back to the Pacers. So Pacers are 1-11. Imagine, first of all, imagine if the Raptors kept that pick. Let's just say they would have a beautiful pick with the Pacers being that bad. Now imagine if the Pelicans had that pick. Then them losing their own pick to Atlanta Hawks wouldn't be as bad because at least the Pacers. But now you lost the additional pick, and you're no man. Get LaMelo Ball or John Morant. Do something, right? Like yeah. So Charlotte, but then Boston 7-7, and then everyone else is like darn near the same. No
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
different.
Bucks is like surprising. 2 games above 500. We thought the Bucks were gonna be just, not above 500 right now.
Yeah,
Just keep it up. You know what I mean? Raptors. Yeah, I know Raptors. 8-5. Happy to be alive. You know what I mean? It's just every team in the East up to the Bulls, which are kind of sliding. Magic, Heat, is kind of the same in a
yeah, yeah,
sense.
yeah.
That 2 to 10 is kind of hovering around like literally 2 games between each other. 2 to 10 is not even, it's 1.5 games
Yeah.
that separate the 10th and the second spot. 1.5 games. So
Yeah, I think that's how the whole year is going to be. Just a bunch of average. And I think the Detroit, I think Cavs will eventually take a
separate.
step up, and so is New York. I think those three teams, and then in the West, Denver, OKC, and Houston clearly are going to take that step up.
It
Uh,
should be. Like Lakers are 10-4, by the way. Let's just
I
throw
can't,
it out
you're
there.
right. I can't
They're
forget
they're
about
ten
that.
and four.
And LeBron's
Spurs are
coming,
9-4, and LeBron's on the Spurs are 9-4, and I'm like, let's.
LeBron's coming back this week.
I did not expect the Spurs to have a better record than the Timberwolves right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's early,
It's early, man.
and the Suns to be tied with the T-Wolves it's early though. It's early, but it's exciting. I can't lie. This NBA season is already what we didn't expect.
Yeah, it is.
Already.
Anything you want to talk about with Toronto Raptors, or are you just happy they're winning some games?
Yo, I'm happy we're winning some games. I can't lie. Like the chemistry is obviously gonna get better. You know what I mean? Like what we touched on early in the pod. Ingram in the fourth. RJ, be aggressive. Pirtle, don't trade Pirtle. I don't. All I have to say to close out: Raptors, coaching staff, GMs, VP, Ted Rogers. Listen, run it for 1 year and see how everything goes.
Yeah,
Just that's all I say. Run it for one season, and then in the off season, you tweak and you fine tune.
yeah,
I don't want you guys. Ingram just got there.
yeah,
13 games. RJ, 13 games in, playing the best ball of his career. Might as well add. Pirtle, had a facial injury, wearing a mask, and not comfortable at times. So it's like, give us a year. Scotty and everyone kind of has a different ish role this year, aside from
Yeah.
Quickly and Pirtle, right? He's the guard pro center. Like everyone, that's all I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
just
I think you got to give it. The bench has been really good, but one reason
very good.
the bench has been good because they've been playing with each other from like beginning of summer. They played in summer league together. Like everything, Jamal Sheet has been fucking great. Jacoby's getting into his now. If anything, you want to trade Jacoby or Grady Dick, and you get like a solid, very solid small forward who can play defense, right? If you can get something like that. Also, you also need another big in case because you rely too much on Pirtle.
You
So you also
do, you
need
do.
another
I get okay. I get the big, but Grady, that's my boy.
okay. And then like Mamu has been so good for them. He's averaging double digits in points and like he's just been good. Now he's a guy, he's like a power forward, not more of a center. But in this league, once again, unless you're going against Joel Embiid, honestly, I'd say Drummond's a pretty good backup. He does his thing. But
Yes,
other than that, like you can hide Scotty at the five sometimes because of size. You can put Mamu at the five, and as long as people they just struggle rebounding. That's why I think they do need
so the rebounding.
a big like they need like an active big who can get rebounds. Like they just need that. Even if they had Bismack's on freaking San Antonio, if they even had a Bismack Biyombo on the team, right? Just to
No, he's on center, and he kind of does get spot minutes, you know.
He does. That's what I'm saying. All you need is a little bit of something. Now, but I agree with you. I like the go to the patience route. Don't do anything unless someone's giving you a Luka Doncic to the Lakers type trade, and you have to sign the dotted line right before the person realizes what they're doing. Just keep going, keep doing it. Like don't just let this team ride out, man. Let this team go to the playoffs.
Hmm.
Let them go to the playoffs. Let's see what they can do. Let's see them have playoff competition, playoff games. Let Scotty be in the playoff situation where he's like a number two option, number three option, like, but or he's important in general.
Three options, Scotty, in plus,
You know
please.
what I'm saying? Like, let these guys do that. I think having Brandon Ingram makes the game so much easier for everyone.
Definitely, because he's
Like,
scoring so effortlessly.
he makes it so much easier. So that's why I don't really care who's shoots the most or who does. I don't care. Because all I want is in the fourth quarter, I know I want the ball to go to.
100. And there better not be like when I was seeing Spurs versus Golden State, there better not be possessions late in game where Ingram is not getting the ball. There better not be 3 or 4 straight possessions and the game is 2 point game, 3 point game, and Ingram does not touch the ball.
Yeah, I don't want RJ on a one-on-one. I don't want Quickly on a one-on-one. Unless
No,
Quickly's cooking that day. He's cooking that day, then he's a gunner. I'm okay with him cooking.
I
Even
agree.
with Scotty, if he's cooking his
If
matchup.
you're cooking, like you have a 30 good shooting percentage up to that
Right.
point or whatever, and you guys miss
Other
maybe
than
two
that,
shots
nah,
for the game,
man.
yeah.
I want Brandon Ingram. I'm willing to always die on the hill of Brandon Ingram last game because he will just get the best quality shot.
He definitely will. The length, the dribbling, the head shoulder fakes. He's the best offensive player we have on the squad 1-on-1 right
That's
now. Let's
it,
get the fuck.
right? So and it's just game basketball can be just that simple. We don't gotta complicate it. One on one, that's it. If he misses, he misses.
Remember,
Okay with
we
him
want
hitting.
to win. It's not Ingram winning, it's the Raptors
Yeah,
winning.
yeah.
It's all of us winning. So we all need to play for each other. That's it.
If it was we need someone to drive down the lane, I'm calling RJ. If it's like we just need like a really tip shot or like a really easy basket, maybe that's where I put a Scotty post, something like that. But I don't want Scotty one on one. I don't want Scotty fade. I don't want
Definitely not.
right? I want the best move available. I know who I want offensively in the last portion of the game. I think the only also criticism, last thing I want to add, I would like Jameson Battle to play more. That's why I'm almost okay with losing a Jacoby, losing a Ochai,
Yeah.
because if Battle plays more, his ability to shoot threes, you just having him on the
He's a
court,
gun.
you need it.
He's a
That's
gun.
it.
He's a gun and gun.
And in this league, he makes defenses. Oh, he shoots 40%? Fuck, can't leave that guy open.
Yeah, you're staying home on the drive because you don't want
Always,
to work.
always, always.
So
Right?
and I
That's
love
why
it.
That's what makes RJ so good when he drives, because there's always gonna be someone in the corner who can shoot it. So, but yeah, but that's it. Anything else you want to add?
That was it, man. That was it.
Looks like Phoenix is about to win. Houston went to overtime. The
Ooh,
Portland game went to overtime. Uh,
ooh.
Looks
Two
like
overtime games, and there's a Philly Lions game after the half.
yeah, this Portland and Mavs game is has been pretty
Gotta
close.
tune in, man. I gotta tune in after this, man.
But for the DM podcast, that is your boy YS. I'm your boy Mike. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll talk again. Peace.